Hello, trumpet players. I want to introduce to you my latest book. It's called Band Scale Expansion Studies for Trumpet. If the scales you use in band follow this format, then this book might be perfect for you. If you want to master all 12 of those scales, plus this book also has the last scale in the book is for the chromatic scale. If you're interested in mastering, and I want to stress that, lots of people, quote unquote, learn the scales, but they learn them with mistakes. They don't master them, they just kind of sort of know them. And the problem with that is that scales are paramount to successful trumpet playing. Scales are vitally important. That's why your band directors want you to practice them. Now, I consider the band scales to be an introduction to scales. I have other things that I teach, the tonalization studies, that are far, far more valuable than the band scales. But the band scales, first of all, you have to do them for band. If you have to do them for band and you're serious about being a trumpet player, then you want to master them and play them correctly. And play them correctly all the time. That's not only going to give you better grades, it's not because a lot of times I use these for grades, right? In fact, I happen to know that some states actually use these same scales for all state. You have to play these scales for all state. So if you want to master these scales, we've got 45 pages of scale exercises that are supposed to make the scales just short of perfect. I don't want to. So here's one thing I can't do in a video like this. I can't tell you, hey, buy this book and you will always get a good grade on your scales. You will master the scales. I can't do that because there are other factors involved. Okay, first, for example, if you practice the scales wrong already, yes, the book will still help you. It'll still help you fix the things you've done wrong already. But mistakes you've made in the past have a horrible way of sticking around. And you might do it right 20 times, but then during the test, you'll do it wrong again. So I can't promise you that. But what I can do is tell you that the techniques, the way of practicing your scales from this book will go a long way towards helping you master those scales. Now let's talk real quick about what is mastering the scales. Mastering is when you play them perfectly, almost without even thinking about it. Does that make sense? Playing them perfectly and not even having to think about it. Think about it. Imagine that you're playing G flat. That's E concert, right? G flat major scale, maybe F sharp major scale. Imagine playing that perfectly in the test, and you're not struggling with what notes are they. You're not struggling with the fingerings. You're not trying hard, because all of the trying hard that you invested was in this book. You tried hard, you put in the effort, and now you get to your scale test or all state, and you just go da 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 da, right? And it's like nothing to you. Imagine that. Is that where you want to go? The reason why we want to practice skills, and I said that earlier, I teach stuff that's actually better for you than just the band skills, but there's no reason why we can't use this as an introduction to the better stuff. We have to do the band skills anyway. So that's part two. I know that's kind of a tangent. I said first of all, you have to do these in band anyway, right? Second of all, they do serve as a great introduction to scales. Nothing wrong with the band scales in that sense. The only problem I have with band scales is that they're not enough. But what better way to start off with scales than to do the band scales, right? You're quote unquote killing two birds with one stone. You're getting better on your instrument, but you're also doing something that the band wants you to do. All right, now let's talk just a little bit about how this works. When you follow this approach to learning the scales, you're not mastering the whole scale at one time. You're mastering each note, one note at a time. And yes, it's tedious. That's why I say that this book is for those of you who are serious about mastering your skills, because it's tedious. Most people who buy this, because here's the thing about me. I don't want to ever have anybody buy my books and feel like they got ripped off. And if you're not serious about mastering your skills, this is going to feel like you got ripped off, right? Because there's so much work for you to do. 45 pages of exercises. So if you're not serious about mastering it, probably not a good idea for you to get this book. Okay? So we're taking one note at a time. When you master the second note in the scale, then you're going to go to the third note, and you're going to master the third note. And you're going to do this when it's 2 octaves, you're going to do that in 2 different octaves. If you struggle with your scales, I strongly recommend that you get this book. If you have in the past struggled, now, once again, I can't promise that the book is going to fix everything for you. I don't know how bad it is. I do know from my own personal experience that when you practice right from the beginning, things go much more smoothly. If you practice wrong from the beginning and then try to go back and later fix it, there's always residual errors in your performance. Okay? So we want to, when we're practicing your skills, we want to be extremely careful. Extremely careful. All right? So I'm going to put some links. You can go to eddielewis.com by clicking here. Go to eddielewis.com, and so we have ebook versions available and we have hardback versions available. You can get it on Amazon.com, Barnes and Noble. But if you want direct links, you can go to my website. Or I'll put a link down in the description to my website, and go to the books page. And the books page will have all of my books listed. This will be at the top because I list them in the order of what's the most recent. And since this is most recent, this will be at the top, right? And then you can click on the physical book tab, and it'll have all the physical book places that you can buy it. Then you can click on the ebook tab if you want an ebook, and you can see all the different ebook places where you can buy it. All right. If you have any questions about the book, please let me know. And other than that, God bless you. And I will see you on the next video. Thank you very much.